Welcome to this webinar of Advantage Austria Serbia. Today we want to present to you the EU project Mobilise SME. My name is Michael Dobersberger. I'm the commercial attaché of Advantage Austria Serbia, and I'm really happy that my colleague Christoph Hutter, the project manager of Mobilise SME in the Austrian Federal Economic Chamber, is here with me today, and he will present to you the key points about this project. Hello, Christoph.
Hello, Michael. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us for this, I hopefully interesting conference webinar for you. I'm glad to present you the Mobilise SME program and the opportunities arising from it to you.
And also your colleague Vladimir Nikic is here. He is business advisor in the business incubator Novi Sad in Serbia. Hello, Vladimir.
Hello. Thank you for inviting me for today's presentation.
And Vladimir serves as the local contact point for the program in Serbia, and we will be coming to that at the end of the presentation when it comes to implementing partnerships.
And if you have a business also in Montenegro, Stefan Jovanovic, he's the expert for Montenegro. So if you have a company there or a client there who you would like to advise, then Stefan Jovanovic would be also your point of contact.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. So what is Mobilise SME about? It's an exchange program funded by the European Commission, aiming to encourage cross-border postings of SME staff from one company to the other. Next slide, please. And so the program actually started in August 2020, but you can imagine with the COVID-19 crisis, this was unfortunately a bad moment to start. And initially it was scheduled for a duration of 2 years until the end of July 2022, as you can see on the slide here. But given the COVID crisis, the Commission has decided to extend the duration of the program until the end of January 2023, and probably there will be another extension until the end of July 2023, so that we still have 1 year to go. What do we understand by staff? We understand by staff employees, but also managers and owners of SMEs. And the postings are scheduled for a duration of 1 to 6 months, and who will be funded? Anyhow, I will give you the details afterwards. Financial support will be given to the sending companies. Only the host companies will benefit from the presence of the staff of the sending companies. And regarding potential cooperations, we are looking for new partnership, of course, but experience has shown that this is the most difficult partnership to create. The most efficient way is if you have already got partnerships with other companies in the EU or in Austria. The best way is just to sign up, to register for the program, and to start an activity plan and start a partnership. Which are the eligible countries? All EU countries are eligible, including also the UK, because the project was started before UK actually left the EU. Then all candidate countries. That means Serbia, North Macedonia, Montenegro, and Turkey. Albania, I shouldn't forget about Albania, are eligible for this program, and all, of course, the other members of the European Economic Area, meaning Iceland and Norway and Liechtenstein, are eligible. Thank you. For the next slide, please. Oh, this is already here. What can be understood as an SME? We have to follow the EU definition of SME. That means the number of staff does not have to exceed 250 employees. The turnover should be lower than 43 million euros, and the balance sheet total should be lower than 43 millions, and the turnover should be below 50 million euros. We also the SME SMEs covered by the program are also freelancers, micro SMEs, and then self-employed people. And in addition to companies, there are also associations and NGOs, foundations which have let's say an economic activity, can also participate in the program. As well as I said, free professions like lawyers, consultants, and so on. Thank you. For the next slide, please. What kind of collaborations can we imagine under Mobilise SME? Companies can cooperate on common market research, marketing strategies. Of course, they can also develop products and services together. We've got some examples, for instance, of a Greek hotel company which cooperated with an Austrian tourist travel agency. They developed offers concerning the Greek destination together, so both companies had a benefit. You can also imagine cooperation between companies who look for a new market, inviting staff of distributors to come to the company and to learn about the products in order to improve their selling techniques. And of course, you can also send people for mere training purposes, but usually you will look for, let's say, a commercial advantage. Joint research activities can be a topic. But as I said, the most promising way to conduct such a partnership would be to build on existing cooperations and to make use of the program to intensify this collaboration and to take full benefit of the program. Thank you. I think these are the kind of the most common kinds of cooperation. Who is involved in the program? Of course, we have got a sending company which has to be compulsory an SME, as we have talked about it, following the criteria. And from the sending company, you can send employees, the managers, the owners, with an experience of professional experience of 3 years at at least. And the other condition is that the employee is working for the sending company for at least, has been working for the sending company for at least 1 year. On the other side, we've got the host company, which can also be a bigger company, because why is this like that? The funding is assigned to the sending company, which has therefore to be an SME, whereas the host company doesn't receive any funding, and there's as a result of this, there are no constraints concerning the size of the host company. So this can be an SME, can be a large company, can be an association, and the only condition for the host company is that it is existing, it has been set up for more than a year before the cooperation starts. Thank you. For the next slide. How can we imagine this secondment? As we said, the sending company must compulsorily be an SME. During the collaboration, both companies should share the same workplace, but sometimes the cooperation is also including trips, participation in fairs and exhibitions. So the staff of the sending company doesn't need to stay all during the whole hosting at the premises of the host company, which is very important before the cooperation can start. The sending company and the host company have to set up an activity plan, which will be the basis of the financial contract. So this activity plan will define the objectives of the cooperation, and will indicate all the measures planned during the posting and the secondment, and also will include the expected results of the cooperation. One point which is also important in this context: one sending company can participate twice in the framework of Mobilise SME. The rule would be that if a sending company participates twice, it should send different employees. But if it is a self-employed company, of course, it will be the same person who is being seconded twice. One point which may be of interest to you is also the fact that a secondment may be fragmented. That means even if you go for a 6-month secondment, you can fragment it in different tranches and sections of your choice. For instance, 1 month, 3 months, 2 months, or 2 weeks. The fragments should be at least week-wise, because otherwise it's getting too difficult to handle. as I said, and this is important, already existing corporations are eligible. So you don't need to set up a really brand new corporation. If you have already business partners, you can make use of this program to intensify existing corporations. So what will be the financial support you're going to benefit from in the framework of Mobilise SME? You will get, a sending company will get a monthly lump sum for a posted employee, and the lump sum will depend on the country, on the destination of the secondment. So it will vary between I think 600 euros for Albania if you send somebody to Albania, until up to 1100 euros a month for Denmark and the outermost regions like Martinique or all those extra continental parts of the European Union. If you get this financial support, you will sign a contract with your local contact point. So for each country, a participating country, there will be a local contact point in charge. We've got I think 12 partners and 27 even more, 32 participating countries. That means some local contact points will be non-resident. For instance, we as the Austrian local contact point are also in charge of secondments dealing with Germany for language reasons. But there will always be a contract between the financial agreement between the local contact point in charge of the sending company and the sending company itself. Once this financial agreement is signed, the sending company will receive advanced monthly payments for the secondment. And at the end of the secondment, the sending and the host company will be asked to complete a feedback questionnaire in order to give feedback on the results and on possible problems, or also possible assets of the secondment, in order to give feedback to the project with a view to improve future programs of this kind. I think that's it for the financial support. Could we have the next slide? So I had also a look at the labor law aspects of Mobilise SME. So within the EU territory, or the European Economic Area territory, there is no problem at all, because all people are benefiting from the free movement of persons. And the posting of workers directive is not applicable, because there is no contractual work being executed between the sending and the host company. So there is no contractual relationship between them. On the other hand, when it comes to third country residents, when talking about Serbia and Montenegro and Northern Macedonia, we're talking about third country residents, then the national labor law of each EU country will be applicable. And in Austria, we've got the Federal Act on the Employment of Foreigners, but thanks God, EU programs and projects with an educational, vocational training purpose are exempted from those rules. So all participants also can benefit from free movement in the framework of such a project, under the condition that the stay is not longer than 6 months. But this is the case with Mobilise SME. So the only thing which would remain for a third country resident benefiting from this program is to apply for a visa at the Austrian embassy or Austrian consulate in his country, and presenting a document proving the EU project context. For instance, the financial agreement, but sometimes also the activity plan may be sufficient. This will depend on the assessment of the Austrian representative. But anyhow, if there is a problem of this kind, you can still contact either Michael in Belgrade or myself, and I will fix any kind of this problem, explaining to the Austrian authorities that we are working on the basis of this Federal Act on the Employment of Foreigners. And as far as other countries are concerned, we will have to look for the rules in the other countries, but presumably they are quite the same. So how will the process look? Like first condition for participating is to register for the program on the homepage, on the Mobilise SME homepage. You will find a registration form. Unfortunately, the matchmaking platform is not still perfectly operational, but we hope it to be so in the course of autumn. Anyhow, if you've got already a partner, both companies will register with their respective local contact points. Then the two companies will elaborate an activity plan with the assistance of the local point of the sending company and of the host company. This activity plan will be approved by the project coordinator, which is a Spanish organization, but this goes quite quickly if the activity plan is consistent. On the basis of this approved activity plan, the financial agreement between the local contact point of the sending company and the sending company will be signed, and this activity plan will form an integral part of this financial agreement. Then, as soon as that it is signed, money can be transferred to the sending company, and the stay abroad can begin. And at the end of the stay, as already mentioned, the sending company and the host company will complete these feedback surveys, and the sending company will receive the final payment. That's a rough overview of the procedure, which is again I think this is the same slide with the explanation of each step, which I did already in the process. And what can be the reasons to participate? For the sending company, you can try to develop a new market. You can get access to new technologies, to new working methods, innovations. Of course, there will be the human relation, human resources aspect that the staff seconded will gain additional skills and cultural skills, and for the host company. For the host company, it can be an easy way to get some know-how which they didn't have before. We have made the experience, for instance, that host companies are looking for IT specialists, improving their social media presentations and so on. This is not the main domain of Austrian SMEs, for instance. Of course, as I already mentioned with the example from the tourism sector, you can the host company can develop new products and services in cooperation with the sending company. You can increase your network using the network of the sending company in order to penetrate new market. You learn about new technologies and you obtain new skills through if you choose the right the right cooperation partner. And of course, if there are already existing partnership, this is a good way to intensify this partnership and to create new project ideas and new common activities. Next slide, please. So finally, some frequently asked questions. UK is still eligible for this program, even if they are out. There is no restriction concerning the activity sector. The only restrictions which exist are the restrictions concerning the size of the company, and that there should be an economic activity of the participating organizations. With the question of 2 employees at the same time, it is possible, but in this case, two different activity plans have to be executed, and as regards obligation towards the program, those are limited to the reporting obligations at the end of the secondment. I think the other questions, we are dealing with them during the questions and answers section. We have already mentioned the local contact points on the Mobilise SME homepage. You will find a specific section showing the local contact points, and if in your country that you can't find a local contact point, so you send an email to support@MobiliseSME, and they will assign you the local contact point in charge of your country. As I already mentioned, Vladimir is the local contact point in Serbia. Myself, I'm the local contact point in Austria, together with another colleague from IFA, from another institution, but we we select the organization internally who has got more capacities for the conduction of a secondment.
Christoph, thank you very much for your time and also for explaining this interesting project, which actually is really good to empower the European integration, and especially knowing that 400 subsidiaries, Austrian subsidiaries, are here in Serbia, and a lot of Austrian companies are making business in Serbia with a local partner.
Thank you very much, Michael, for organizing this fruitful webinar. Hopefully, I receive a lot of feedback and that we can start some secondments in the near future. Thank you very much.